Hey guys, we are back to do Love and Marriage Huntsville, honey. Y'all know that they take umpteen breaks, so we back to see what it's like this season. Stay tuned for more.
We keeps it real, expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and sip some tea. Join the call and family. We're about relationships and review, making it fun and just for you. Go with God, let God go with you. It's time for Kourtney and Eddie.
I always put God first.
And we are back. Ooh, we was looking dark right there.
What's going on, co-ed camp folks? How y'all doing tonight? Welcome back to another video of Kourtney Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka Dub. This is my lovely wife right here.
Kourtney, also known as Coco. Stop moving because the light be.
And this is Kourtney Eddie. This channel's all about relationship reviews, entertainment. It's all about famous rants and jokes. And tonight we're gonna be talking about Huntsville, love and marriage, Huntsville. Apparently, I can't move. I gotta sit still just like this. If I move, the camera would mess up. So here I am, frozen stiff.
Can you introduce me?
I did. Oh yeah. While we're introducing things, criminal cake. Criminal cake. Every year you get your criminal cake. I ran out my criminal cake, so I gotta go get a refill of criminal cake. Now you can go to any store you want to get the criminal cake. It's a holiday tradition. Buy a box of criminal cake at a store near you. Criminal cake.
And when you do eat these Christmas cakes like Eddie, you will end up just like Santa on this box. Exhibit A. Exhibit A. That's from eating what? Criminal cake.
Criminal cake. And for the people say they're too dry, y'all be the main one eating them Popeyes biscuits. So I don't want to hear nothing about no dry. Criminal cake.
So if you're brand new to this channel and subscribe yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. So yes, I decided to do it in the office instead of the studio. Yes. So here we are.
We got it like that?
Well, half is half the studio.
I didn't know we had it like that.
Half is the office and half is the studio. Studio right there, and this is the office. So yes.
That's new to me. Okay.
Hey, you need to think big, child. You just you need to think big. So yes.
And the studio is a criminal cake. That's the studio right there. That's the studio. That's
all right. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are new and just watch Love and Marriage Huntsville, you wonder why I'm talking like this. So I had a procedure done. So yeah, it's affecting my voice, but hopefully it will be back soon. So yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now, it seems as though Ken and what's her name? Latricia is carrying the show, honey, for now. So Tricia is talking to her son, actually, he's training, I guess, in their home. See, they got a training thing in their home.
But isn't a whole different room though. You got your studio and office room.
The room big enough.
Man, okay. All right, then.
So she asking her son, how he's doing. And it seems as though that he was like, he tried to keep himself busy with exercise or whatever, so he doesn't fall in a state of depression, because it's depressing and sad for him to see his parents go at it like that. His mom, his dad, and, it's even Ken.
Yeah. I really, to me, to hear the young man state that, it's kind of sad. It's, like you said, you fighting and fussing in front of kids and whatnot. And like I asked you, is a relationship worth that? Is a relationship worth that you have to fight and fuss and cuss and argue in front of your kids, and now it's affecting your kids? Me personally, I don't think so. But if you have a crazy ex, I don't know the backstory between Letitia and her ex, but all that fussing and fighting, it has to cease, man, because it's starting to spill over and affect the kids. Now you got this young man being depressed, and sometimes depression lead down to a dark road. So I just hope and pray they keep an eye on that young man and stop doing all that craziness in front of that young man. if you have to walk away from the situation to save the whole family, so be it. Do what you got to do. But yeah, that's no, don't do that, man. It's not worth it to me to try to date somebody. Then you got your ex come on there and fighting your new person and your kids and all of that, and no. It's on TV too now. He got to go back to school and deal with all the other kids. Ooh, I see your mom. No, that's just too much for a child.
I'm not sure his age either.
He's a
I think
teenager. I know he's a teenager.
I don't know if he like 17, 18 or
Yeah.
something like that. But yeah, I can't remember his age. But yeah, so that's a lot. But at least he was open
Yeah.
because a lot of teenagers would just shut down and just like, nah, ain't nothing wrong with me. So yeah, that's a lot. And she really and truly was pondering, like you said, she couldn't even look at him.
Yeah, she couldn't look at him while he was talking to her. She just kept looking down, but like you said, maybe she looked down. She couldn't look at him because she felt shame. She felt guilty, And she allowed all this to happen. Now it's affecting him.
So in the next thing, you got Nell is up there dusting, child.
Or shout cell. I was like, ooh, get her a tall valor, get that on channel. What chandelier?
Chandelier, yes,
Yeah,
the
chandelier. Okay, yeah, that
chandelier.
chandelier is real high. I'm get you. We're gonna go to Home Depot get the chandelier. I love the chandelier.
So he said that he can do it, and she was like when, and then I know that's right, child, because that's like Eddie. So yeah, he ain't
What do you
finna do
mean?
nothing. Ain't finna do nothing.
I fixed that blind today.
It's because you broke it.
Cause if you let me went downstairs and watch TV, come in, man. There's a ladybug in the window. I gotta go kill a ladybug. Then in the process of killing a ladybug, I broke the blind. See,
I wish I
I
wish
wish
I
I
would
went
have
to
recorded.
you. Should have let me go downstairs. None of that would have happened.
See, what had happened is that I told him it was some ladybugs that was in the window. That was last night, and now he going look, and he opened the blinds. The ghetto, he opened the blinds like that instead of twisting the thing to open them like these. Instead of twisting, he just gonna haul off and just pull them back, and then one off of these wood blinds, one was already I didn't know had
It was halfway broken already.
so he go cross the blinds into the other side of the window to get the ladybug, and then the other part just start breaking more, and he tried to put it back in place and broke it. He got mad, he got angry, he was fussing, throwing the other blind thing, and I just sit there cooking, just stir the grits. I just stir the grits
Just frustrated,
and just
man.
looking at him.
I see.
When I tell you, y'all be thinking Eddie is a grown man, but he got a whole bunch of kid on the inside of him where he cannot deal with stuff, and he easily get frustrated. Easily, he came a long way, but he is very easily get frustrated. So, going back to this, Nell was saying that Chris had fired or needs to rehire.
He let the housekeeper go.
Yeah, for whatever reason.
First save money.
And so she got the dust. Now they said a nice house is all well and good until you got to clean every room.
Nice big house.
Yes, until you got to clean every room and pay the power bill and all them bills that go along with having a big,
especially
house.
if you don't have a lot of people in the house. If it's just you and your partner, and you have a big house with 6 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms, and y'all might not use the rooms, but guess what? It's still gonna collect dust.
Yeah.
You gotta go down dust, and just you and your spouse. Unless you have some money for a housekeeper, that's fine. But still, man.
And this is why I first want to get a housekeeper, even in here, because
I got you, housekeeper.
So we're gonna get a housekeeper even in here, and then I used to want a big house, a bigger home, but I really and truly I used to want a mansion. I used to want a mansion, but now that I've gotten older, I'm not gonna clean all of them.
I don't know your definition of mansion. You can go the bill collector, get my mansions in Jackson, Mississippi. They ain't too big.
So now I would like to experience staying in a mansion, whether it's rented out for a month, whether it's an Airbnb. I want to experience the different homes, but I know even if I had a mansion, I probably get tired of staying in it, you know what I'm saying, for so long. But yeah, so I want to have the experience of staying in these different homes, but I don't want to own something that, has that many bedrooms that you got to always, because like I just dust here, just dust. I mean, and dust easily collects. So yeah, it's a lot to
This
maintain
is
a big
about
home.
love and marriage Huntsville, not about you, Dustin. Okay,
It's
that,
Love and Marriage Birmingham. Okay. So yes.
whatever.
Anyway, so now as she was talking to Chris, she was telling Chris about, the situation with Destiny, and Destiny, they her godson, and Lance said he was okay with that. Chris was like, we sure that Destiny not trying to pull a Martell where it's kind of petty, where she's trying to get back at Lance.
No, I don't think Dustin trying to be petty. Just the idea of living her best life. She laying low and spreading wide. I don't know if she's doing all that, but she dating every single man in Huntsville. If you single, she gonna date
Letitia, she said that Letitia, because we got different shows and make sure I'm on the right one. So Letitia told her about um told Destiny that the Fletchers knew about Lance baby. And they was like, that's not true. They didn't know about it. When they was in California, I guess filming the reunion. That's why they left early. And so Chris was like, no, we didn't know about the baby or anything like that or whatever. So, but she said her and Destiny, on a better page. So Destiny is meeting with Twan, honey. She said she got to talk business because she want to know the man that was guarding her body. She gonna need her body guarded for the future, and so
you.
she's thinking about hiring him to guard her body.
Yeah, she got a lot of people beguiling that body because every time you look around, man, she walking over there with another man. Dang, Destiny. I understand you want to live your best life, man, but dang, Tito.
Um, he was saying she was also saying too that it's been said that I was giving you googly eyes at the last event in which you were hired to be my bodyguard, and he said, well, I didn't think so. I don't even know what googly eyes is, and he did his eyes like that, so
Hey,
they laughed.
Destiny, the man was hired to be a bodyguard, so of course he's gonna be looking at you. He had to guard you. You gotta be aware of his surroundings, man. If he gotta know his surroundings, so he's gonna look in your general direction. And she took that to say this man was basically, like you said, ooh, I'm staring you down. No, he's doing his job. Just keep it real. You just want an excuse so you can date this man. That's what it was.
In all honesty, I think that, like he said, it was some chemistry between them two, and he even noticed that it was chemistry.
Man, this ain't the movie Bodyguard with Whitney Houston. This ain't that, man. Stop the cap. Ooh, it's a chemistry. Man, yeah, whatever, man. Like you Kevin Costner, y'all. Whitney Houston, man, come on.
So
Y'all probably too young to remember that movie. You saw that movie, right?
I'm too young. So he said that
No, you probably in that movie. People say I used to like Whitney Houston.
they did. So he said that he thinks she's beautiful, and she think he is handsome, he's attractive. But she said, listen, I just want to tell you this up front because I didn't want you to find out on the internet like I did when it came to Lance and his baby.
Find out what?
I guess that there was some attraction, or
Nah,
Lance felt some type of way or something like
I
that.
thought you meant you don't. I want you to find out now before you find out on the internet that I date a lot of men. So I got a lot of friends I'm going to date. So I just want to make sure you don't have a problem with that.
Oh, that's what that
That's what it
was.
was. Yeah.
Mm. But she said, hey, we can start out as friends because when I do date, what I'm saying, she date other people, so she don't want there to be no issue with nobody. He was like, yeah, I think that we should always start out as friends and stuff like that. But I think that they look cute together.
Yeah,
I think
I
that
do
they have a
too.
lot of chemistry together. Destiny is a gorgeous woman, no doubt, in real life and on here she is. So she
She
exudes
should
that.
find a good man to be with her instead of dating the whole city of Huntsville. Okay, Huntsville is just so big.
But I'm gonna be honest, I do feel that Destiny is doing a get back right now. I
Get
do
back
feel it.
rule.
I think she's trying to get her lick back at Lance. I do. Because you can date other people, but you don't have to date these people on this show in this circle of friends and
Yeah,
stuff.
it could be a little. pettiness going on with that. Yeah, you're right.
So now in the next scene you got what's her name? Latricia. She is talking to Ken. And so basically in this scene, heck, child, it been so long since the last episode, child. I thought Ken had moved out and packed on and went on by his life, honey. But child, he's just been downstairs or wherever he was, he's still in the house.
So that's one good positive about having a big house. If you mad at each other, you can go one side of the house, and I can stay at the other side of the house.
So Ken said that, he don't feel like he said he don't really feel like that effort is being put in to show that, as far as for him, he said like when it comes to him, he feel like even though he's going through things, he still show up for the kids and for her. When she going through things, she shut down. She don't really, she space out. She in her head. She has this negative energy. She was like, I just want to be quiet. He was like, yeah, but it's exuding that, the whole house is shifting because you're quiet.
Yeah,
And I can get that. Sometimes it'll be like, what's wrong with you? And I'm just,
it
quiet.
does throw. Yeah, you're right. And it throws the whole energy off for the whole household. It really does. Even though you be shut down quiet, I know something's wrong. You just don't want to tell me. Now that I know something's wrong, now I gotta walk around with eggshells trying to figure out what I did wrong or what's wrong. So yeah, it throws the whole thing off in the house. And with Ken seems like he's a good dude, man. And me personally, man, I always just walk away from that situation. You know what I'm saying? Because it sounds like you pouring into her, she's not pouring back into you. And if y'all get in an argument and you can still show up and do what you got to do, and she can't, and it's gonna be some issues, man. So me personally, dude, I just will go ahead and walk away.
So also, she was saying that, she got a lot of trauma that she has not even healed from.
This is why when you leave a situation, you go get therapy and heal before you jump into another situation. Now, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, Jack, because you cut me off before I finish. Go ahead.
No, I'm done.
So she was saying that, she got a lot of trauma she hadn't healed from. And Ken was like, well, you need to deal with that because we've been together 3 years. And I guess out of them 3 years, he didn't notice basically how she treats him. I know a lot of y'all have said in the comments that, he need to walk away. She really and truly don't want to be with him. And again, we cut out on 2 seasons. He probably more than that. Well, we wasn't reviewing Love and Marriage Huntsville anymore. So this is the first season that we then came back from a hiatus because
Uh,
seasons ago.
yeah.
So I'm not familiar with this couple. I'm getting familiar with them, but I'm not familiar with them as of yet. And so yeah, so he was just basically telling you need to get the help you need, honey. 'Cause, in my opinion, she should have been got the help
I just say that.
because I didn't know that she was layered this much in trauma.
No, yeah, she got trauma, man. When a person has trauma like that and they lash out, when they lash out, they're gonna lash out to the nearest thing they have, to the person that's near closest to them, and you're gonna get all the smoke and all the heat, even though it's not your fault. And I hate it for the people that's around her when she gets into that mindset.
Yeah. Now let's move on to Chris and Neil. That wig has got to go, Neil. Like we can't do that wig no more, girl. Like I don't know if you just be throwing it on your head for filming, but it was way down here, sister girl. And then it looked like one of these what is it, Elvira, this right here. It looked like that. It was giving that. It was giving that. So
I
yeah.
didn't think that was weird. I thought it was her real hair.
Now you know you lying.
I did. I thought it was her real hair.
Now you know you lying.
Well, you and your look.
I got a gift for
You got
everyone.
use your little funky gifts.
Yes. So she's talking to Chris, and he was saying that Lanston came here to do some work. Now why she threw that mask on so quick? Like
I know they was saying like they was painting, but what does a mask got to do with paint? I don't know.
because it's not covering her nose
Right.
for the smell of it.
Unless
But
somebody had the C19 on set.
that's what I'm saying. I said, no, she in a daycare and she trying to keep herself from being sick. But anyway, it was just odd. So anyway, as Lance was saying the stuff that he was gonna do, she said, listen, this my son, I'm not paying him. So I know he be trying to put me last, but he got to hurry up and get some stuff done around here.
Miss Nell, it don't work that way. If somebody give you the hookup, you're gonna be on the back burner. They're gonna get the full payments from other customers first. Then if they got time, they hook you up.
So
That's how it works.
So Martell stops by and he was saying that he was down the street working on his investment property. Come to find out that we knew that Ariane is gonna be in that investment property because right now he paying the rent wherever she at. And so he was like, you know what, I got to fix this up to put her in it because I'm tired of paying the bills over there.
I give Martell credit. He gonna stand beside his woman through thick and thin, and he's still rocking with Ariane. Nothing but kudos to him. Go ahead. No, I'm serious. You know what I'm saying? He could have been left and dated other women,
he left.
but
She is the one that said, "I'm
stood beside
you ain't number
her.
one troll.
No, for real. He
You a
stood
troll.
beside her
You a
and
troll.
paid her rent. And hey, that's a good man there.
Troll.
There ain't no trolling.
She is the one that's sticking beside. I'm gonna stick beside, even though
if that was the case,
hold
why
on,
he still there?
even though he dated Sherelle and called her peasant on national TV, I'ma stick beside.
But no, he's a good man.
Not
That's why.
Sherelle. What's that lady name?
So
Sherelle.
yeah, but the point is, he's rocking with Ariane
So
and bought her a house and everything.
no, it was an investment property. He already had it. He just fixing it up.
Well, he bought it though.
Kind of like a hood home. So
but he bought it, right? He bought it.
So anyway,
he bought the house for Ariane.
So now, Chris was asking,
why he buy me a house? No.
Martell said, Chris, I took your advice, sat down and talked to Marsau and everything. So he was like, how it go? He said, well, everything went okay now. This was the first time I out-talked him. I ain't see that, but he's out-talked him. He didn't really have, I guess nothing to say or whatever. So, but we agreed to not talk on each other's significant other, anything like that. So they was like, that's gonna be hard. He was like, well, no. So Chris was like, well, Letitia and Ariane gonna sit down and have a conversation? And I said, is Ariane coming on the show, Chad?
I think when Ariane comes on this show, I think she's going to be the biggest star the show ever seen. Real talk. She's gonna real talk. Y'all gonna do. I'm not trolling. Everybody is being very patient and have a lot of excitement to wait to see Ariane get on this show. And I think real talk. Once she gets on this show, she's gonna be the biggest star the show ever had. Oh, okay, you can pull all your gifts up all you want. I really think that.
Now, when you say the biggest star, what do you mean?
I think she's gonna put the biggest eyeballs on the show. She's gonna bring a lot of eyeballs to the show, and she's gonna probably, if they keep her around, I think she's gonna be the
centerpiece
of the show.
So, okay, let me say this. Now, if they bring Ariane on the show, I think all the former people that was just fans of the show will come back to watch.
Yeah.
Now, if she's not entertaining or bringing something, they will not stick around because right now the show is me.
Yeah, right.
And it's really not giving. And be honest, I don't even look forward to doing it.
But the point I'm trying to get at is this: the little stuff I've seen from Ariane online, I think she has the capabilities of bringing entertainment to the show.
Does she have the capability of being a reality person?
I think so. Yeah. I really
personality.
think so.
I think so, just by her social medias. But I think it's gonna be limited because let me tell you something. Martell is not gonna let her do some things.
Yeah, probably not, and that's the only reason why she probably won't be able to, do what she needs to do on the show, because you're right, Martell might kind of ring her in. But besides the point, I think real talk, I know a lot of y'all who you are, think I'm trolling, but I think she will be a bigger star than the ex. I'm just being serious. I think she will. You know what I'm saying?
So anyway,
I know I'm gonna get a lot of.
So
block him.
Not block him. So what's her name?
Miss Nell.
Wiggy. She had said,
No, no, you gotta. No, we can't do Miss Nail like that. She's older, and we gotta give her, her respect.
let me tell you something. Miss Nell don't even have respect for her own self because the way she be amped up, honey, that
I think they got the
it's really it's not given. It doesn't even seem
they.
like her
That's
character.
what I'm saying. She's portraying their own character. I just thought they were gonna bring Chris and Miss Nail on as the old wise people. You know what I'm saying? If you need to talk to somebody, they can give you some good advice. But like
Keep
you,
my name out your
yeah, she become a
motherfucking
little
mouth.
ratchet. I'm saying she doing all this cussing one minute and praise the Lord the next minute. I said, come on, Miss Nail, pick your lane.
I ain't
Pick.
see her praise the
I'm
Lord.
just saying, I see.
But it's hard for a person to say that they're a mentor when they act like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you got other people that I guess look up to you. So when I told her to keep my name out of my, it's just not a good look.
And that's the thing. And Chris and Miss Nell, they the oldest people on the show. That's what I'm saying. Y'all should kind of carry that water like that. Like you are the oldest people on the show, and you should be, portraying that like you have all the advice you can to give people when they need it because you live through the life experience. But you want to put the wig on, act all ratchet. Next episode, she gonna have a halter top on,
Oh what?
a halter top.
So let's move on. What he say? I don't know, child. Because I know y'all said
Oh,
what he
okay.
say?
What is halter top?
A halter top.
Halter top. Yeah.
See, it's only I can only translate for my husband.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can only I know what he's trying to say. I know he got good intentions. I'm
Yeah.
trying to say a
Halter
particular
top.
word.
I said halter top.
Masa top. Masa top. So anyway, so now
I've been watching Bill Collector way too much.
Martell was saying that, you know, about Miss Nell saying keep, she told Destiny to tell, long that girl keep her name out of mouth. Martell said, well, I hope everything go good because if not, I'm gonna bring on side chick number 2. Mm. And he told me the first time he had this
No, you talking
so-called
about Marceau now?
Marceau side chick number 1. So he I guess he somewhat got side chick number 2.
Martell, you and Marceau had an agreement. So don't be so petty like that. That statement you just made, you shouldn't have done that, man. You try to keep it classy, dude. Keep it classy.
So Tricia goes to see Dr. Francis. Dr. Francis is the counselor for Love and Marriage Huntsville.
Probably
I
Huntsville
don't
all together.
I don't care who got what, they gonna use this man as the counselor. So yeah, so he done been here a long time. So now the energy around it when she first walked in, it seemed like she was already in tears before she even sat down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. She has a lot of hurt and anger in her soul, and she needs to purge all of that before she get into a relationship.
So she was just telling him that, for the last 10 years, it's been a roller coaster up and down. She lost her parents and her sister. And I don't know what she lost her parents from. Y'all probably know because y'all have been giving us a lot of a lot of updates on the stuff that we missed. But yeah, so she lost her parents and her sister. And her dad was her best friend. And a part of her issues is the anger that she is now living with. And it seems as though did her dad do something that she did not warn him not to do and it cost him his life? I don't know. Maybe y'all do. Did you get a sense of that?
Yeah, cause she was saying that he was the type of person do what I say, not what I do. Okay, and and the things he was telling her not to do, he did them too, and it sounded like it cost him his life. So I don't know, man. She didn't go into details with it.
So her grief has turned into anger, and the way she copes, she goes to the gym. Now, Dr. Francis said, okay, so when you go to the gym, is the grief gone? Like, is the anger gone? Basically, no. She brings it back home with her. And so he
I
said, it's still in your head, though. Go ahead.
I used to think with her when she feeling angry and grief, she goes to the gym and work out. When she leaves the gym, she's tired. So when she get home, all she do take a shower, get in bed. So the anger doesn't have time to come up because she's too tired, physically tired from work going to the gym. So it's like a cycle. So when the anger comes back again, she goes right back into the gym, work out, get tired again. Sometimes you can get too tired to be mad. You know what I'm saying? You just want to just take a shower and just lay down.
But
That's
then I think he was also saying she lashes out to other people around her as well, because the grief is not
oh
like
yeah, that's no doubt. That's what I was saying. You know, she lashing out at Ken and Ken. Like Ken's man, I ain't got nothing to do with your past, man. Why you getting mad at me? Shoot. Then you have your little ex baby daddy walking up here, pushing stuff over on the fight me in my own house and stuff.
and they showed that scene that I don't think that they showed it to us where the son was walking down the step to see
His
his
dad trying to fight Ken and production had to break him apart.
yeah,
And you know,
that's rough.
that's yeah, it is.
Um or Ken trying to fight him. I don't know either or. So Dr. Francis was saying, so it takes strength to grieve. And he also said that, also also grief shows you it gets you in touch with your weaknesses as well. And he said it's just like when you go to the gym and have a spotter. Like if you lifting those heavy weights, then you should have a spotter. And that's basically what your family and people around you should be, a spotter. And she said that she had that with her ex-husband, but he just kind of left her.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I remember back in the day when I used to go to the gym.
Used to is the word.
To lift weights without a spotter, and you try like I'm gonna go up 10 more pounds, and you got nobody around you to spot you, but you try to lift them anyway. And when you lift them off the bar, I'm off the rack, and you put that bar on your chest, you try to lift, and you can't get off your chest. That's embarrassing, man. You got people you don't even know running around trying to help you get the stuff off, man. It's embarrassing, man. So
You done did it before?
heck no, I'm gonna put myself in that position.
Why
I
you
would lift
talking
the
like you
I
did
lift
it?
the lightest weight. 10 pounds each, man. I ain't trying to put myself in that position.
But
Dog.
have you lifted weights
Mhm.
and you had a spotter?
Yeah, when I do lift heavy weights back in the day, I had spotters, yes. Yeah.
Is it people that's just random people in the
Oh,
gym
yeah. I've
that
seen
you
it.
ask them,
Ask them what?
can you spot me? Because I'm finna do this.
No. At one person went to the gym. I was too, I'm an introvert, so I'm not gonna walk up to a stranger and actually spot me. So I just kind of lift light weights. Then when I got used to being in the gym, I got a workout partner, so I didn't have to ask nobody. He's always still there on the spot. But yeah, man. Yeah, I need to go back to the gym, man. I know you ain't talking. I know you ain't talking. I just said I do need to get back in the gym.
Yes, you do. No,
Yeah,
that was the wrong one.
yeah see there, trying these.
So anyway, she also Dr. France was just saying you need to allow other people to support you, and she was just saying she keep it to herself.
That's the wrong thing to do too.
Yeah, especially when you grieving, and she was just like, it's harder. So it seems as though, even I think she got 5 siblings or something like that, she is the strongest one. Like they come to her for help. So like they always say, the strongest person at the group still need help. You know what I'm saying? They just don't communicate that. They don't say that, but they still need help.
That's right.
And one thing I can say, for the most part, have always been the strongest one out of my group of people. It
Older
depends on
than
it.
me.
It
Older.
depends on the people.
Yeah.
And so I have always been the strongest one spiritually, and the one that people come to me a lot for. So it's hard when you have always been the strongest person to rely on other people, especially when you don't feel that people can support you the same way you support them, because there's different levels of support. Now, one thing I can say is about Eddie. Eddie has made it. He has allowed me to trust him in that area of support, and me being able to tell him something, and me being able to share with him, and him able to support me the best way he know how. And so but I hadn't always been able to be transparent with other people. Even if I know you, I'm even if you considered a friend, I got to really and truly trust you to a level to where I'm able to be transparent with you and just kind of let my walls down because I don't trust people either. It may seem like a child, but it takes probably sometimes years for me to trust a
Yeah,
person.
you got that from me. You got that from me because a lot of people,
No, no. To be honest, I say I trust people until they show me that
yeah,
I don't trust it, and that's true. But that's just a light layer. But when it comes to me, like I'm not trusting you with my vulnerability. That can take years for me to actually be vulnerable and tell you personal stuff or even my weaknesses with you because I'm gonna continue to be that strong person. Go ahead.
I don't trust nobody. You got to earn my trust. I don't care if it's on the surface or whatever, man. Because people, if you trust them and you don't know them, they can use what you tell them against you. So you really got to kind of earn my trust. Now, once you earn my trust and you break my trust, yeah, it's hard to get my trust back. So that's just my two bits.
But on that note, you guys, that's all we got. Drop down in the comments. Let us know, are y'all watching or y'all just watching our review? You know what I'm saying? Now we do see Wanda coming on later on in the season. And I'm sure that she's gonna be going at it with Miss Neil because Miss Neil got a problem with Letitia.
Ooh, two little short women going at each other. Look,
And so and then Kimmy gonna get into it with Miss Neil. Of course, they gotta throw in some kind of drama. But I'm gonna be honest and I'm gonna say this. I don't feel that this show can give us anything more because a lot of stuff is just recycled storylines. I don't think that this show can give us anything more right now because unless you bring on an Arion, unless
um,
you do something like that, because it got to be some kind of shake up because it seemed like it's the same old same.
I agree with you to a certain extent. I think this show know who it is. You know what I'm saying? This show knows its lane. This show knows it's not gonna get any bigger. This show knows it's not gonna expand to grab more people. It is what it is for this show, and that show and Huntsville knows that. So they gonna probably do the same thing because they probably saying to themselves, if we can maintain this same small fan base, that's good enough for us.
That's true. That's a good point because it's like I said, at this point, like soap opera. Like they don't have to do anything more. It's just coasting along.
There you go. Yeah,
And as long as OWN say, hey, I guess if you get over 100,000, I'm
we
just saying,
good.
y'all good,
Yeah.
y'all catch a check, y'all can cash a check because OWN is OWN. Like, I guess you don't have to like bring in the numbers like Bravo. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to bring in the numbers. Bear Collective just been coasting along, Chad. So I guess it's okay. It's okay.
That's a good point. If the collectors can make it, I know Huntsville. Hey, if Love and Marriage, the Detroit can make it. I don't even watch that
I don't
show.
even watch that.
Yeah, so
I
hey,
didn't even know they was still a thing.
yeah, so
Detroit and DC and all that stuff. So
mm,
yeah, I guess it'll always be on. And ain't no sense us complaining. We review it or watch it or not or whatever. So I guess it's just gonna be on here,
I'm
honey.
saying,
They'll
on
be
say,
on 10 more years, and the same people still be on here.
on say, if y'all can get me 100,000 views each episode, y'all good.
Yep.
And
So
what's so crazy about that? People on YouTube
people on YouTube, what?
get more views than that
Yeah.
100,000 views.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So on that note, that's all we got. Like we said at the end of every video, don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
I'll put God first.
Deuces.
Hey!